Welcome back. Former champion horse trainer Brian Kahn has had his jail term increased after he served a 14-week sentence for election bribery. Kahn was earlier found guilty of bribing a village representative to vote for him in the 2011 Shengshui Rural Committee election. The Department of Justice said election bribery is the most serious of all corruption offenses, and the usual sentence should be between 18 and 20 months. The Court of Appeal today extended Kahn's sentence to 12 months. Because he already served 14 weeks, he'll now have to spend the next 8.5 months behind bars.
Nix Media's free daily newspaper Sharp Daily will suspend operations from Monday. Nix Media says the move is part of efforts to consolidate its print operations and maximize profits in the interest of the company and its shareholders. The company is led by tycoon Jimmy Lai. Other prominent Nix Media publications in Hong Kong include the Apple Daily and Next Magazine.
Executive Council convener Lam Wun Kwong said he empathized with those who feel let down by the government's decision not to grant Hong Kong Television Network a free TV license. Of the 320 employees who lost their jobs there, more than 30 worked in the news departments. The head of Hong Kong Television Network, Ricky Wong, refused to comment today on arrangements for those who were sacked. Anchors, reporters and directors are among those laid off in the news department. Meanwhile, the EXCO convener said he understands the public's disappointment over the company's failure to get a license, but Lam maintained he could not say more about the decision because of confidentiality rules.
Activists from the underground Citizens Radio have been found guilty of 9 out of 41 charges against them. They've been fined a total of $7,200, but they still insist they did nothing wrong.
Defendants Chang Kin-sheng, Lo Ham Chow, Ko Ping and Poon Tak Keung were all present at the Eastern Magistracy this morning to hear the verdict. Along with Ocean Technology Limited, they faced 41 counts of conspiracy to establish and establishing a means of telecommunications without a license, as well as delivering messages for transmission by unlicensed means of telecommunications. The case surrounds live broadcast events by the underground Citizens Radio held in public areas in Causeway Bay and Mong Kok between April 2007 and November 2011. Chang Kin-sheng refused to make a plea, saying that he had done no wrong other than violated an outdated law. He told the court he would rather go to jail than pay any fines. In handing down the sentence, Magistrate Ho Wai-ying said she'd taken into consideration that none of the defendants had made a financial gain from their activities. She also pointed out that their broadcasts had not interfered with other radio signals. Ho cleared Poon Tak Keung of all charges, but found the other 4 defendants guilty of illegal broadcasting, giving them fines of up to $1,600. Chang Kin-sheng was found guilty of 4 other charges as well and fined $4,000 in total. The court told the defendants they have 1 month to pay the fines or face jail time. Zhang applied for $10 of court fees, which was granted to him. He later told the media he was making a stand for freedom of speech.
Next, a court case involving the resumption of land for redevelopment. The Urban Renewal Authority is accusing a number of flat and business owners in Kwun Tong of refusing to move out. But as Stephanie Choi reports, the defendants aren't giving in without a fight.
The case has pitted the Urban Renewal Authority against a flat owner on Tong Yan Street and 2 business owners on Fu Yan Street and at Yanoi Court. The URA is accusing the defendants of occupying government land because the shops and home are located in areas earmarked for redevelopment. Convener of a concern group for those affected by redevelopment, Julian Feng, says the authority has offered compensation that's less than what they were promised. For example, while the stated compensation is equivalent to a 7-year-old flat in the same district, Mr. Feng says the URA usually ends up paying a sum that's worth an older 30 to 40-year-old flat. Residents and shop owners say right now they're being bullied by the Urban Renewal Authority, and so they're calling for the authority to make reasonable compensations and relocation arrangements to safeguard their interests. The defendants welcomed the decision by Registrar Simon Lui today to adjourn the hearing at the district court. Lui believes it would be more fair to allow more time for the prosecution and defense to prepare their arguments. The hearing has been adjourned until November 29th. Stephanie Choi, TVB News.
The rooftop garden of the Kai Tak Cruise Terminal, one of the biggest such public gardens in Hong Kong, has officially opened its doors to the public. João da Silva went there today to have a look.
It offers a breathtaking 360-degree view of Victoria Harbour, and at 23,000 square metres it is one of the city's largest. Kai Tak's rooftop garden is now officially open, and those who went to check it out this morning were not disappointed.
It's gorgeous, yes.
What does your son think of it?
I think he likes it. He runs around and he's having a good time.
The garden's facilities are not yet fully operational. Some vending machines and water fountains were not working today, and a shop is still under renovation. But for photography enthusiasts and visitors in general, the scenery makes up for it. This rooftop garden's panoramic view is certainly one of the city's most beautiful. But the best thing about it, well, the best thing about it is that you can sit on the grass and take it in. But getting to the Kai Tak Cruise Terminal is a challenge that has generated complaints from the public. Besides driving or taking a taxi, you can take a minibus which runs between the Kowloon Bay MTR station and the cruise terminal every day. KMB is also operating a route between Kwun Tong and the terminal on Sundays and public holidays. And this weekend, both services will be running for longer hours. This minibus driver says the number of passengers heading to the terminal has been relatively low, a situation he expects will change in 1 to 2 years as Kai Tak's shopping area comes into operation. João da Silva, TVB News.
All right, Chris, over to you for sports.
Thanks. Boston Red Sox beat the Detroit Tigers 4-3 to close in on a return trip to the World Series. Jameson Wong has more.
A couple of stellar defensive plays as the Red Sox are a win away from the World Series. Bottom first, and Detroit's Miguel Cabrera tries to score on a single, but is out by a mile at home plate. Boston scored 3 times in the second inning, highlighted by Mike Napoli's solo home run. More glove work by the Red Sox in the 5th. Pitcher John Lester gets the ball to first before the runner.
To get his man.
The visitors held on for a 4-3 win and a 3-2 lead in the series. Koji Uehara came on for the save.
And Uehara with a 5-out save.
I don't know. I mean, I've been feeling good all series. Can't really put my finger on it. Just going up there trying to give a tough at bat every time. I got some pitches I can handle, and we're able to drive.
Boston can close out the series Saturday at Fenway Park. Jameson Wong, TVB News.
The NHL, it was the St. Louis Blues over the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2. This game was decided in a shootout. Yaroslav Halak stopped 3 attempts while TJ Oshie scored the lone goal in the extra session, and Halak made 27 saves for the game. Now to surfing, an Australian Kai Otten took down the big names to claim the pro meet at Super Tubes in Portugal. The 33-year-old defeated John Florence, Mac Fanning and Joel Parkinson on the last day of competition. Otten's surprise win means the World Championship will be decided in the final event of the season at Pipeline between Fanning and 11-time champion Kelly Slater.
And finally for tonight, the capital of the Czech Republic looked more like a giant outdoor rave party last night. It's called the Signal Festival. Organizers say it's aimed at giving Prague, which is usually regarded as classical and, well, old, a different ambience. More than 30 artists plugged in their light creations for the event. Some of the installations use high-tech tricks to make objects appear to come to life. The showcases are also a way to give the people of Prague a glimpse of new art forms which they may not have had a chance to see before. The Festival of Light runs through to Sunday at different locations across the city. And that's the news for tonight.
Good night.
London, it was cloudy early today with some rain. The clouds thinned out during the day with some sunny periods. At 5 p.m., a ridge of high pressure was bringing a dry northeast monsoon to the coast of Guangdong. Today's temperatures range from 23.2 to 28.5 degrees, and the current temperature is 25.3 degrees Celsius. A trace amount of rainfall has been recorded since midnight. So, Freddy, how's the weather tomorrow?
Oh. Ah.
It will be dry, cloudy overnight. Temperatures will range from 23 to 28 degrees. Tomorrow's API is forecast at 45 to 90, and the pollution level will range from medium to high. The maximum UV index forecast for tomorrow will be about 8. Now, here's the latest global weather update. Cloudy in Shanghai and Xiamen. Cloudy in Guangzhou and Chengdu. Cloudy in Beijing and Seoul. Rain in Ho Chi Minh City and showers in Manila. Thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. Sunny in New Delhi, Karachi and Mumbai. Sunny in Cairo, sunny intervals in Nairobi. Sunny intervals in Sydney and Auckland. Showers in Toronto, sunny intervals in New York. Sunny in San Francisco and Los Angeles. Showers in London, Paris, and Amsterdam. And that's the weather. Have a great evening.